Hey everybody, it's Somni Respiratory Flux, call me Flux for short, or whatever you want to call me. And in the last episode, we took on cart level, temple level, boss level, and now we're going to take on beach level. Yes, that's how I'm going to start this episode, don't complain. Poppin' planks. Yes, new environment. I'm going to come clean about something. I don't usually like dating my videos to the extent that this is going to do, probably. I feel like it's kind of unprofessional. But the previous 3 videos that have gone up, the first 3 episodes of this LP, were recorded about 3 months before I uploaded any of them, because it just took me forever to feel like I was ready to start uploading the series. But I've decided more recently that, yeah, you can pound these things. Sometimes bananas will pop out of the ground. But I just decided to get on with it and force myself to record more episodes by forcing myself to basically forcing myself to upload them. And also, there's a bonus area in that little ship in the background, which is a really cool touch. And it's not a timed bonus area either. It's just kind of like a little bonus area. You can get some hearts in there, and you still get a puzzle piece from that. But you know, I wonder. I've never tried it, and I'm gonna miss the opportunity here. Can you blow on the ship's wheel? That would be really cool if you can, but I can't find out anymore unless I die. Which is kind of me. It happens. You can blow on the reeds there. The crabs take 2 hits, but first one you have to jump on them because they hold their claws out in front of them and behind them. Second one, oh, that's not a toggle, that's just a chest. But the second one, they raise them in the air like they actually do care, because they care about where they got hit before. I would imagine that's a good thing to care about if you're a crab who has gotten stomped on by a monkey. I don't know where I'm going with any of this. I should probably just think of something else to say. But yes. So, the actual dates of when I'm recording this isn't really important for what I'm saying. What's more important is the fact that I've had 3 episodes recorded, 1 fully edited, for about 3 months before I actually started uploading this series. Because I was just not confident in my ability to keep up with things with just 3 episodes recorded, and too lazy to actually make the effort to do more. So, yeah, that's kind of a bad that I did. And I find it really unprofessional that I have gone with since November, since uploading a main LP. Okay, that, again, that, I don't mean to put actual dates, but it's been like 8 months, most of a year, since I finished uploading my previous LP, and about 6 months since I did my last actual videos, which weren't part of my proper LP. Pound on this, it drops into the ocean and becomes a raft, which, good thing the ocean currents are pointing you the way you would need to be going, or the game would probably be over in a very short time. Ocean currents are always a good source of level progress if you're playing a video game that's designed for them to be. Otherwise, you might just be drifting for a while. Yeah. Okay, don't mind all that. You pound that to knock this giant barrel thing over. Either way, there's a secret bonus room inside. Oh boy, it's one of these. prepare for me to be quiet for a bit because I need to focus on not accidentally doing that. Okay. So no, you don't need to be preparing for me to be quiet for a bit because I am not going to be quiet for a bit because I am back here. Fortunately, that is a bonus area that, due to the end of this level being a little bit tricky, you get a decently good chance of retrying that one. I wouldn't say this level is hard per se, but compared to World 1, there is a little bit of a jump in difficulty here. Not a major one, just World 1 to World 2, just what you'd expect for that kind of point of the game. Ow. Also, yeah, these spikes are not good for your health. Spikes in general are probably not the best for your health anyway. Having Diddy here is actually a really helpful thing because you can hover over the spikes a little bit. I wasted that opportunity, so I don't get to do that. But yeah, see, this is what I mean. This is like, they actually get some pretty tricky platforming here compared to World 1. Well, aside from that bonus room. Yep, see, I died, so now I actually get to try that bonus area again. Yep. Saying the first thing that comes to mind is nice for LPs, but sometimes the first thing that comes to mind isn't even words. So, yeah. Barrels will take those things out in one hit, so that's actually kind of helpful. Yeah. I'll be quiet. Okay, yeah. Actually, one thing that you can do with that is if you only have bananas on one side of the middle barrel left to go, get on that one side of the barrel and then just kind of try and line up with the bananas rather than worrying about the middle. Like, especially if you only have one banana in total like I had at the end there. Because then you can just kind of... You can just sort of blast from the one edge into the bananas and then into the middle barrel. Like, because as soon as you have all of the bananas and coins and stuff, that wasn't ideal. As soon as you have all of those, you can blast into the middle barrel. You can go into the middle barrel safely. So it doesn't really do that much. You can repeat bonus areas even if you've gotten already gotten the puzzle piece out of them if you die, which can be a good way of farming for extra lives if you are at a tricky level. For now, I don't think that's super necessary, so I will be skipping that. Just to expedite progress in the level. If I get to a later level where it actually becomes more important to preserve my life counter, then I might be more inclined to repeat that and just kind of cut it away from it. But for now, I'm just going to save myself a little bit of time in recording a little footage I would need to cut out, a little bit of editing time. Those gold sharks are just so happy to be here, but I'm not happy that they're here. I guess you could call them tiger sharks because they almost have like a tiger stripe to the colors. But I'm pretty sure that's not what actual tiger sharks look like, even in the slightest. Cartoon sharks tend to not actually look like real sharks much at all, which is kind of weird. I interrupted myself. Yes, we got all the puzzle pieces, all the levers. My recording time is up to 16 minutes for just this one level, but I also recorded for like 6 minutes just getting the extra footage I needed for the beginning of this episode, so I have plenty of time. For World 2-2, Sloppy Sands. Poppin' planks and Sloppy Sands. Sloppy seconds, because it's World 2, Level 2. You know, I'm just gonna quit while I'm behind here. Yes, I'm going to quit the LP while I'm behind. This has been Somni Respiratory Flux. Have a good day. We'll see you in my next LP, probably a few months from now. Yeah, break that wall and you can get a puzzle piece. You need a barrel to break that, so it's a little bit easy to accidentally screw that up. You can burst that guy into the air, and that's kind of funny. Also, he was walking on air for a second there, believe it or not. You can kind of grind coins a little bit on those things if the timing is good, but not a whole ton, because the timing isn't set up that you can actually repeatedly do that. You can fire off that cannon there, grab some coins, and also crush a crab with a treasure chest, which is probably cruel and unusual punishment in most jurisdictions. Well, it's certainly unusual anyway. Okay, yes, bananas, banunus. Some people might get that joke. These ones are electrified, which means you cannot actually jump on them. The cannons do not quite work in the same way as the bullet bill cannons from Mario games, so don't necessarily attempt that trick to them. Okay, here you kind of have to, but you do have to kind of lure the bullet squids into the right. Oh, behind that little thing is some grass, which doesn't actually have anything in it, which is a little bit disappointing. Yes. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I just killed a shark without even meaning to. Well, at least now I don't have to jump over it. That would probably mean my LP would be going downhill fast. Yes, you can do this. This confused me for a while. Also, not only that, but how late in the level you get the first Kong letter. What you have to do here is you have to roll through it, and then the letter actually follows gravity for once, which is not something that those things usually do. They usually just kind of float in their own little place, not caring what everyone else thinks or what everyone thinks gravity should be functioning like. But that one does actually fall as it's theoretically supposed to, and just sort of lands on the ground, which is, I think that's the only time in the game that one of those Kong letters actually really properly obeys physics. You can kind of roll that barrel. I might have wasted that, but that's what you need to do here. You need to make the cannon blow up that, so you can grab that. Yeah, I don't think I wasted that barrel. These enemies here are a little bit weird in their placements. And by weird, I mean they actually are trying to respawn, which not all enemies do. I'm just kind of at a loss for... That's 2 Kong letters in like 3 seconds. Game, you're giving these to me all at once. I'm not sure how to handle this. The level pacing for the pickups on this, level is a little bit wonky, to be perfectly honest about it. I mean, it's cool that there's a little bit of variability, so it's not completely predictable, but it's a little bit strange. Not gonna lie. I'm also glad I got that first try. That's just kind of there. It seems like it might be relevant to something, but it's just a red herring. Don't really worry about flying over that way. You can pound this thing in, and a tower rises from the ground. Or it's not that tall of a tower, but you can kind of see the exit there at the end, but there's still a little bit more level here. Not a whole ton, just a little bit more. With 1 more Kong letter and 1 more puzzle piece left to go. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, there's the letter. We got Kong. Well, we do in theory, because I see it and I don't really have any reason to pass it up. Grab the grass. And just kind of duck down there. Remember to grab that. And just keep on the lookout for other secrets so you can get the final puzzle piece, which I think is in this tower. I might be wrong. I feel like this is a level where I kind of remember it being a little trickier to remember where one of the puzzle pieces was, but wow, can I actually get on the grass for once? As I'm usually told to stay off the grass, but now I want to get on the grass, and there's the last puzzle piece. Okay, so I am not missing anything. I was a little bit weird about being sure about that. Also, time it right so that you fly up through the gap and not bad. But yeah, so 7 puzzle pieces. That's a good level. I mean, I honestly don't know if I dislike. Okay, well, there's 1 or 2 levels in this game I dislike. We'll get to those eventually. Cranky Kong's shop. Yes, I think it's a little bit. Yeah, shack. They stuck me in. Well, who's they? You didn't move here on your own? Or is Cranky being more aware of the fact that he's in a game than... Well, he's always aware of the fact that he's in a game. Take the easy way out. Again, that's not really the right thing whenever I'm trying to get everything in a game, but okay. Overcome... Glad I could help my grandson overcome this deadly challenge in exchange for a little cash money. Yes. Well... Why is that bouncing? That level icon there for Cranky's shop was bouncing a little bit. I'm not sure I like that. Anyway, it's probably going to be a bit of a shorter episode than usual this time, but I'm going to say I'm going to cut it here, because I don't know if I feel like I'm going to be able to get through this one level without extending the episode way longer than it's supposed to be. So... in the next episode, we will go take a visit to the peaceful pier, which I have a sneaking suspicion that's not going to be an accurate level name. Well, it might be. Who knows? See you next time. Goodbye.